On Tuesday morning, oil prices remained under pressure. Besides, the key US stock indices opened the day lower, with S&P 500 and Dow Jones futures declining by 0.3% and Nasdaq losing 0.2%. Among the negative factors that weigh on oil prices are the spread of the third wave of the coronavirus pandemic in the EU and a fall in fuel demand. In addition, crude output in the US increased after oil prices had reached their peak levels. Finally, the end of the heating season in Europe and the US resulted in lower fuel demand. Brent slipped into negative territory by 0.9% and is now trading at $64.05 per barrel. The benchmark is expected to stay in the range of $63 to $65 per barrel. WTI is also down by 0.9% and has settled at the level of $61 per barrel. In the course of the session, North American crude is likely to trade in the channel between $60 and $62 per barrel. Meanwhile, the Russian ruble is going through difficult times as well. It came under pressure from various factors, including falling oil prices and rising tensions between Russia and the US. Recently, the Russian Foreign Ministry said Russia was planning to move away from the US dollar. In addition, a sell-off wave in emerging market currencies after a drop in the Turkish lira limits the ruble's growth. The increase of the key rate by the Central Bank of Russia provided some support to the national currency, but it was not for long. The ruble depreciated both against the US dollar and the euro. The dollar-ruble pair is trading at 75.20 and is expected to hold within the range of 74.50 to 76.20. The same is true for the euro-ruble pair. However, the European currency may start losing ground soon due to the renewed fears over the pandemic. Still, the ruble looks even weaker. Today, it is trading at 89.70 against the euro. The trading range for the pair will remain between 88.50 and 91 rubles per euro. The European Commission said that a third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic had already started in the EU. It is believed that a slow vaccination process in the EU is to blame for the negative scenario. The situation with the AstraZeneca vaccine, as well as the emergence of new virus strains, have definitely contributed to the slow coronavirus response. At the same time, the US shows much better progress thanks to a swift vaccination process. That is all for now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.